Oh, excuse me. Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? I think I need to turn this down. Okay, there we go. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Microphones in the chat just to make sure everyone is hearing me the way you should be hearing me. Yay, Scarlett, you can hear me. Welcome in, Scarlett. Think this is the first time you are catching me live. So hello, hello, hello. Why is my chat not showing up on the screen? Huh. Okay, I think it might start to show up in a little bit. It might just be on my end that I'm not showing it. But Scarlett, you were here first. However, oh, I need to go ahead and do this. Hold on. Scarlett, you were here first. However, Corgi did claim the first spot. So let's split the difference. Let's call it good. But hi, Scarlett. Welcome in, welcome in. Hi, Corgi. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Let's see. Did I miss anyone else? Or was it just the two of you tussling in the parlor in the meantime? Yeah, and that's probably why you didn't know about the first command, Scarlett, because I think you maybe caught my first or maybe my second live stream. And at the time, didn't like have my commands kind of publicized and what's not. So that's probably why you didn't know. So now you know for future, but you can also use the not last command. So feel free to go ahead and do that. You weren't first, but you weren't last. So go ahead and do that. And you can also check your sugar cubes balance to see how many sugar cubes you have to use in the parlor. Go ahead and put that command in there. So yeah, you didn't know. It's not your fault. So yeah, I have my sugar cubes set up so you can check your balance on those. Those are all the commands. And then those are all the ones that you can exchange things for. So let's see, what is the standing? I'm surprised no one. Cress is in first. Corgi is on her heels. At second, and then me. And then Brandy, my mini, Hippie, Topher, Sherry, New, and rounding out the top 10, O'Reilly knocked Stream Elements out of the top 10. That is awesome. So I am excited. Um, this was a very kind of impromptu stream. Because I had somewhat of the time. Credo, hello, 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 welcome in, welcome in. How are you? I was gonna do a little bit of catching up on my games, my PS5 games, and since I had a bit of time to myself this evening, I decided why not do it on stream? Let's just kind of make it a little cozy game night. Um, Nothing too crazy, not a whole lot of gaming or questing, more so just some maintenance. So that is the plan tonight. We're gonna start with a little bit of Hogwarts Legacy, a little bit of Infinity Nikki, and then we're gonna end the night with Dreamlight Valley. Again, just more like maintenance, no heavy lifting, kind of just me going in and making sure, my beasts are alive. And I haven't touched Hogwarts Legacy in a very long time. So don't know what that's gonna look at, but just kind of claiming my things, doing some dailies, keeping it real low maintenance and real cozy. So I'm glad you guys could join me tonight. Let me know, what are you guys playing? Are you playing anything at all? I know on the East Coast it's a little bit on the later side, but it's also Friday night. So thank you for spending the Friday night with me. Scarlett, I think you're going to be traveling this weekend. I know you have things, but you don't know if you are traveling for them. Ooh, what are we having for our tea, Corgi? We are having a Genovese mint, cool garden fresh. So I love a mint tea, and actually I love tea in general, hence why it's also part of this experience. I absolutely love pretty much all teas of all kinds. Um, so much so last year I started my own tea garden, and mints, like different mint varieties, were the first things I planted. So good choice, Corgi. Love that. So that is another redemption you guys can have. Tea, just to see what your tea of the evening is going to be. Let me see, do I have any other announcements? No, that was it. So that's the itinerary. Let me know if you guys are gonna be playing along or just kind of here for the vibes. That's okay too. Oh, you're on the road now, Scarlett. Okay. Oh, 3.5 hours left to go. Well, I'm assuming you're not driving, so drive safe. Oh, Jamie, did I see when you came in? Did I miss that? Well, hi, Jamie. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Friday. Friday evening, might be Saturday, depending on what time zone you are in or what part of the world you're in. But how are you? Scarlet and Earl Grey with vanilla, soft bergamot cloud, which is probably actually perfect for you being on the road, to be quite honest. Love that. Yep, okay. He's driving perfect, so you can lock in with me. So I'm gonna just jump right into the game, because I want to make sure, I use our time together well, and we'll just see how the evening goes and where the evening takes us. I love an Earl Grey. In real life, I'll do my Earl Grey with vanilla and sometimes a little bit of lavender. And I'll line the rim of my cup with honey. That is one of my favorite ways to take an Earl Grey. If I'm making it as a latte, then I'll put it on top of the foam, the honey. So, oh, it's Friday night for you, Jamie. Wonderful. The mint might be the house special, and unsurprising because in real life I have that almost every night. All right, so we are going to switch to my game. I'm actually going to go full screen. So we are going to start with Hogwarts Legacy. And as you can see, the last time I was in here was July 22nd, 11:50 a.m. And I'm finished with the main quest. Let me know if anybody in the chat plays Hogwarts Legacy, has played Hogwarts Legacy. Let me know. I finished the main storyline. I think I might have two side quests, maybe three or so that need to be done. But I finished the main storyline. I had gotten all of the fantastical beasts. Um, and I kind of wait, what's happening here? I don't even remember how to. I don't even remember where to go. That's how long it's been. And I kind of just hadn't been back because I've been playing everything else. I just hoped. Oh, thank goodness. I just hope that whenever I came back, I wasn't, standing in the middle of like an enemy camp or something like that. Hey Coco, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining us tonight. And thank you for the lurk. We're going to be playing DDV to end the evening, so you enjoy your DDV, and we'll be right there in the valley with you in about an hour or so. But welcome in. Thank you for hanging out tonight. Corgi, you have not played Hogwarts Legacy. Scarlett, my hubby loves black tea with oat milk. That is so. My husband loves to do black teas as well. He does it with coconut milk. Um, Vanilla extract and honey. So yeah, he'll do coconut milk and maple syrup and vanilla extract. It's called Morningstar. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna tell my husband to try that combination. I've converted everyone in my household to tea drinkers. They mean they still drink their coffee, but yeah, I've made them also love and appreciate tea. Corgi, you have not played Hogwarts Legacy. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed playing it. So one of the things I just kind of wanted to come in and do, and what I want to eventually get back into doing in the game. So this is my room of requirement. One of the last things I did, let me go down the stairs. I don't even remember how to get out of here. Where am I? It was actually Dreams with Jam. So when I first started playing, my room was not this big, and it was with Dreams with Jam who made me realize that the room of requirement, one, could get bigger, two, that it could be decorated. So there's this entire area. There's all back here, and then there's biomes that I'll go into and show you guys all of that. I didn't know all of those exteriors could be decorated, but all back here can be decorated, all around these terraces. Let me know if the camera spinning is a little bit too much. And like I said, all these exterior biomes that you see me running past can be decorated. Oh, but wait, there's more. And then there's this entire other side that can be decorated. So all I did over here was kind of set up my potions tables and my herbology tables and what's not. Um, and so one of the things I want to do getting back into the game is completing. Guys, I don't know what buttons to press. Not that. Got it. Not that. Well, nope. Nope. We're gonna get there. There we go. We got there. I want to complete which collections is it? This, no. There is a collection, basically furniture. Um, it's one of these. Is it in here? It really has been forever. Does anyone know where I'm supposed to go? This is so embarrassing. But one of the things as I try to, is it this? It's this, conjurations. So I want to complete, or at least make more progress with this collection, because essentially this is all the stuff that you collect that you can decorate with. And as you can tell by all of these question marks, I have a long ways to go. I'm about halfway there. Um, and a lot of these are things that can go into decorating the room of entire requirement inside and out. And so that's one of my key objectives for getting back into Hogwarts Legacy. I'll eventually finish the side quests. um, but they're not that big of a deal since I finished the main storyline. So I wanted to show you guys the exterior biomes. I need to first remember how to use my things. Nope, see, yep, we, no, that's not what I'm trying to do. Where am I trying to go? Where am I trying to go? Hold on, because I know, no, it's not that one. Not that one. Hold on, because it's been so long. I want to make sure. Oh, this is for decorating. Okay, I'll use this one. I wanted to make sure when I go in there, I don't attack my animals, essentially. Let me see. Oh, I'm so glad you asked, Corgi. I also have a new command for this evening. You can use a free command, exclamation point house. Sort of like, a little bit of a sorting. And if you want to use your sugar cube points, you can do exclamation patronus. And just a little fun thing to see what your patronus will be, and what your house will be. So I was sorted into Ravenclaw, which is kind of spot on. I tether between Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw. So look at that, it worked for me. Has been sorted into Ravenclaw, clever, curious, and already reading ahead. Sums me up to a T. Let me catch up. Um, Let's see, it sounds delicious. Yes, it does sound delicious. I was early this morning, so I may go and activate. No worries, Corgi. Rest when you need to. Totally understand. I finished the main story as a Ravenclaw and started a new one as a Slytherin. I know quite a few people, Jamie, who've played as more than one house. So on my PlayStation, which is what you guys are looking at here, I am a Hufflepuff. On my Switch, I am a Ravenclaw, but I never finished that one. I think I've done maybe 10 hours on that save. Mainly because when I started playing on the PlayStation, the quality difference was just so amazing. I just never went back to the to the Switch. But my daughter plays as a Ravenclaw, and I see the differences, and I kind of want to end up eventually doing all four houses. Scarlett, you have no clue. Totally fair. You've never watched the movies or read the book, so you don't know the houses. So my question for you, Scarlett, is it that you just kind of never, I'm gonna set this up while I talk. I don't even remember how to do this, guys. Oh my gosh. What buttons do I press? Hold to assign. There we go. Wow. This is what is this one? I don't really need the feeding. I just need to brush them because they have feeders. Is it you haven't watched it because you don't want to, like you're just like, I'm not interested, it's not my jam, or just it's just something that kind of never crossed your radar, the movies or the books? Very curious, Scarlett. Okay, let me, sorry, catching up. We're we're gonna get this together. Um, okay, I think we're back. Hopefully we're back. Let's see, are we here? It says we're still here. Okay, we're still here. You guys might have experienced some buffering. So if you did, you might just need to refresh. But we're here. I probably should have led with that. Drop microphones in the chat to let me know that you hear me. Um, it doesn't hinge on the books and the movies, but I am a big Harry Potter fan. And no need to apologize, Scarlett, for never having seen any of them. So yeah, my Patronus is a honey badger, cute but defends its peace at all costs. Also very much me. My peace is very, very important to me. Yeah, I am a Ravenclaw corgi. I know I'm behind. Oh, Ray, no, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? Obviously your stream is over. How did you end stream? Did you continue grinding? Or did you guys end up doing like Valley showcases? And if new, if you're already gone, if you have to raid and run, totally understand. Thank you just for bringing everyone over. If you guys do not know, New is an amazing DDV creator over here on YouTube. She also plays Dinkum. If you love those kind of cozy games, you're definitely going to enjoy hanging out with her. She just has this huge personality, a whole lot of energy, and just makes playing the games super, super fun. So please go check her out. We also have the Whimsy Realm in here, another amazing cozy gamer who plays DDV, Stardew Valley, Dinkum, also another great time. And she's actually on the other side of the pond. So if you're ever just in the future, so like it's already Saturday for New, great streamer to catch for that side of the world. If you enjoy hanging out here, you will definitely enjoy hanging out with Z. Welcome in, welcome in. Jamie, your first save was on your Switch as well. Hi Deb, hi Minx. Welcome in, Rafi, Carice, Sarah. Did I miss anyone else? No worries, Carice. We just started stream new if you are still here, so we didn't miss much. We ended with Valley showcases, with the submissions with top tier. Of course, like everyone is so talented in the DDV community. Oh, Scarlett, you miss your YouTube friends. Yeah, come hang out over here. I know you're on Twitch. Oh, which reminds me, it didn't populate. Scarlett is an amazing create DDV creator as well. Also plays 2 Point Museum. She primarily streams now just on Twitch. Scarlett, do you think you'll ever come back to YouTube, or you're just gonna keep it on Twitch and just kind of do your VODs here on YouTube? So even if you're not able to catch her Twitch streams, she does upload her VODs over here. It is always a good time, lots of laughs, high energy. Highly recommend. Definitely go check her out. But I am all caught up. So yeah, we're gonna do just a rotation. So as I'm here in my Hogwarts Legacy just for some maintenance. So this is so I have, what is it, 4 biomes, I guess. So this is where I have my unicorns. I gotta remember how to do things, y'all. Nope, don't want to hit him. I gotta make sure I don't hit him. There we go. Nope, wrong. I don't remember how to do anything, guys. I don't remember what the buttons do. So this biome is where I have all of my unicorns and thestrals. Um, can someone tell me what buttons I'm supposed to press? This is so embarrassing. Okay, there we go. I got it together. Thankfully, I have a feeder in here. No, seriously, Z, that's what I was worried of, like pressing the wrong button, and the next thing you know, I'm, Leviosing all of my babies. So I bred some thestrals, I bred some unicorns. I also have the bullfrogs in here. This is basically like the swamp biome. And you see how they all just came to me? Because they haven't seen me since July. If you were here at the starter stream, then you saw that my save um wasn't last was opened in July. Thankfully, I left a feeder in here, so no one starved. So that's the good news. No one starved in my absence. But we're gonna go ahead and groom them and do the things. I don't think I had any breeding in here. But yeah, you can breed your fantastical beasts. And so this is where I last left them. I know there was a baby unicorn. I feel like I had a baby unicorn. Nope, I hit somebody, didn't I? I hit someone, didn't I? Let me get those little moonstones. Fun fact, those things are also called moonstones. So yeah, where the Hogwarts Legacy have 2 fun commands. One is a free command, exclamation point house. And then there is a small redemption if you want to use your sugar cubes on exclamation point patronus. Hi, Cress, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Riley, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Friday night, everyone. Except Z, happy Saturday. And Scarlett, I'm so glad you could catch up with all the YouTube besties. It's a good time over here. I'm just saying. It's a good time over here. But welcome in, Riley. Welcome in, Cress. What are we doing this Friday night? So yeah, I'm just in here checking on my babies. We're not gonna spend too much time in DDV, I mean, excuse me, in Hogwarts Legacy. I think I groomed everyone. I know there's a way for me to check. There we go. So yes, so okay. In case you've never played Hogwarts Legacy, um, there's a lot of things you can do. When it comes to these fantastic beasts, you can basically go out into the world and collect, and you'll see the other ones that I have as well. And then I have some that I've collected that are in other biomes that are not in this biome. Some that I don't even keep at all because they kind of creep me out. In my swamp biome, these are the ones that I have. Some are part of the storyline, so they already had names. Sepulchria is also a mount, which I love. First time I ever played a game that had mounts. Hazel, the unicorn, is part of a storyline. And you can rename them. I just haven't. And then there are just some that are just out in the wild. You can catch, you save them essentially, and you can breed them. So then I did some breeding of the thestral, the purple toad, and the unicorn. I knew I had a unicorn offspring. And you can kind of just create your own little, and you also get their, I want to say, for lack of a better word, materials for different potions and stuff as well. So the one thing that I did right was the fact that I had set up this feeder. So they were eating in the 6 or however many months it was that I had been gone. No one went hungry. And that is a good thing. Oh, there's the baby unicorn. And you unlock these biomes as you progress through the game. I was also saying earlier in chat, part of why okay, I'm gonna have to start summoning them to me because I don't know who's who. I love that I can literally just have them come to me and get the things from them. One of the other reasons that you sent me a message on Discord. I will look at it, Z. Thank you for letting me know. One of the other reasons, and when we go back inside, I'll show you guys again that I really wanted to get back into kind of doing my maintenance in this game. I wanted to summon, was to start decorating my room of requirement, finish out those collections, gather all the things from around the map. It is an open world map. I guess maybe like Palea. I think Palea's open world. I don't know. Palea girlies, y'all let me know. Um, but there's a lot of, for lack of a better word, recipes that you could collect, things that you could conjure around the map that you could decorate with. And I really want to be able to do that. Nope, nope, didn't mean to do that. So sorry, everyone. So sorry. I will get it together. So I just want to collect all of the things that we get from them, all of the materials. Because like I said, they can be used for recipes. Who's next? And then we'll go to my other beast. That's mostly what we're going to be working on tonight. And then if you missed the lineup after Hogwarts Legacy, we're going to move to Infinity Nikki, do my dailies there, and then we're going to wrap up the night with Dreamlight Valley. What did I do? Oh, wait, no, 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 no. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I need to do something. I threw one of my horses in inventory. Come back. Okay, there we go. Oh, Hazel, baby. Whew. I was about to be sad. See, this is what happens when you don't know how to use the buttons anymore. All right, let me catch up. Everyone's saying hi to Cress. Rafi, did you say goodnight? Did Rafi leave? I'm so sorry that I missed that. Um, but if you are still here, Rafi, have a good night. Thank you even just for coming in and saying hi. Yep, gonna get ready for bed. Have an amazing sleep, and I hope you have a great start to your weekend. All right. Riley, you're playing Palea. I've never played Palea, but that sounds like a really great way to have a cozy Friday night. So thank you for co-playing cozy gaming with me. Um, thank you for popping in, Chris. Everyone's chit-chatting, catching up. Yep, yep. Am I caught up a little bit? It is open world. That's what I thought because my daughter played it for a teensy bit until I realized it was not fully age appropriate. And so I do feel like I saw that it was open world. Um, so Nu was saying that earlier that she feels like she's lost her creativity. Nu, I think you are still very creative. You may just not have it in you to do like DDV bills because you have been, even though I give you a hard time about Dinkum, you've been spending a lot of time in Dinkum. And I know for me, when I spend a lot of time in Nikki, I don't know what to do in DDV. When I spend a lot of time in DDV, I don't know what to do in Nikki. And now playing Animal Crossing, there's that. I feel like sometimes like your brain, when we hyper fixate on a game, that's just where our creativity goes. So I don't think you've lost your creativity. It's you just don't have it for Dreamlight Valley right now, and that's okay. You're showing up in other ways for Dreamlight Valley, in other creative ways. So it is fine. Um, what are you afraid of? And also, I think you also maybe need a resurgence of excitement. There's a newness that you've been experiencing with Dinkum, and you're building these communities. If you guys have never watched new stream Dinkum, she's building communities with other players. Like they come in and she's like assigning them other players' communities. Very much like Cress, Corgi, you guys will understand this. Very much like what Ash is doing in Sims and giving like real like you guys businesses, and so that is a very different kind of creative mindset. Let me go get these things, yeah. That is a very different creative mindset than a DDV environment, and I think that plays a part as well. What you mean not ready to be interactive with? This is the one I'm trying to get, Papa. And so I think having that kind of hyperfixation at the moment, um it's a very different kind of building headspace. I haven't been designing in DDV for a couple of weeks because I have been so fixated on Animal Crossing, and that is a different kind of creative environment. So I say give yourself some grace. Who am I collecting from? Okay, we're gonna go as soon as I figure out how to leave. Yeah, there we go. You're gonna get this sudden surge. It might be the Cinderella update. It might be one of the updates next year. You're gonna get this sudden surge of creative juice. And we're like, oh, I don't know where this came from, but I need to follow it and run with it. Okay, so up here we have my Phoenix, and I know that there's other things in there with the Phoenix. I just don't remember what. Let's go ahead and collect these. So in here we have my Phoenix, which I renamed to Fox. The Jobbernals, the Swoopers, basically my colorful birds is what I had in here. Yeah, that makes sense. Um, let's gather some. Yeah, when they're eating, I can't do anything with them. I'm gonna need them to stop eating. I'm gonna need some of y'all to stop eating because I need to collect things. Um, but yeah, all of these spaces can be decorated, all of these exteriors. And so I need to collect, like, there's buildings that we can put out here. So I need to collect those recipes. Thank you, Fox. All right, let's see. Don't forget to check your sugar balances, guys. Um, Riley, you haven't played Hogwarts Legacy for like a month. Like I said, it's been July. You guys who were here at the beginning saw it. It said July 11th, 2025. No, it said July something. What was the date? I don't remember, but it was 11 something in the morning. Um, that's the last time I came in here. So sometimes you just get caught up on everything else. Um, exactly. Creativity has many different outlets. And so sometimes you just need to be in a different game. Exactly, Scarlett. Hello, Robert. How are you? Happy Friday. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you? It's been a while. Are we gaming this evening or just hanging out for the vibes? Yes, I love that Ash has basically given, you know, her people these businesses that kind of represent them in their game. And New is doing something very similar with Dinkum, like these different houses and neighborhoods. I don't fully understand Dinkum, but I do kind of understand that. Um, so right now, if that's where all your creativity is, like that's okay. Jamie, I'm awful at decorating, but I love the cozy deal stuff and all the games, the quests, and the puzzles are it for me. I My daughter is very much like that, Jamie, and I get that. I admire that. I'll have her a lot of times do those things for me because I just be here for the decorating in most games that I play. I don't really like have time to groom all these birds. Thankfully, I get their feathers pretty quick. Um, did I get a feather from Fox? No, I didn't. That's usually who I just come in here for. Okay, everyone, bye. See you in 5 months, 6 months. Um, I think that's why I love DDB because that's something for everyone. Agreed, Scarlett. Um, and I think that's for me, that's what I love about my rotation of games. They each scratch a different creative itch. Hogwarts Legacy and Infinity Nikki are the only games that I played that had some level of combat to them. But in Hogwarts Legacy, it told an amazing story. Actually, also Infinity Nikki, they both have amazing stories that I could follow. Just Infinity Nikki's more live updates, whereas Hogwarts Legacy, once you hit the end, you hit the end. This is like my beachy desert biome. So this is where I have my Graphorn, my Nifflers, my Neasels, my Duracalls. I had what is that, the moon calves in here as well, but they really creep me out, so I took them out. Each of my games scratch a different creative itch. So this is where I could come and yes, have some combat, but also follow an amazing story, run around a gorgeous map, very fantastical. Infinity Nikki is very similar in that way for me, but also I love the what is that? Oh, are you eating? Yeah, they're eating. Okay. Um, but I also get the dress up element. It's just very, very pretty. I feel like a Barbie whenever I'm in there. Um, and then DDV for me is purely decorating and Disney nostalgia, like really speaks to my inner child. Animal Crossing is a new kind of itch that I haven't quite been able to name yet, but it definitely is doing something different for me than all these other games. You're huge. I forgot how massive the grab horns are. Oh my Lanta. Um, let's see. A lot of players in the games are like you. No, a lot of people actually enjoy the questing. I'm not one of them. I don't do the questing. Um, but I can appreciate a good story. I will say that. Deb, you just restarted Hogwarts Legacy yesterday. I saw that message and then I lost it. But what house are you playing as? I know everyone's checking their balances. Um, okay, I need to see the rest of Deb's message. It disappeared. Oh, Robert, things are going well. Thank you for asking. I'm so sorry if I didn't answer that earlier. Things are going well. I am recovering fairly well from my injury, and just enjoying a little bit of cozy catch up with you guys. How are you, Robert? You love watching the decorating. You're just not detail oriented, and that's fair. And also with these games, I've seen so many different decorating styles. I see some people keep it a little bit more realistic and like mimic like real world neighborhoods and things like that. And then I've seen people go full on fantastical and it's like falling into a storybook. I love that there are no like hard and fast rules. See, Z, are you still here? I knew I was bound to hit somebody. I, I knew it. It was only a matter of time. Someone was gonna get hurt. Oh my gosh. It was only a matter of time. How far am I into the new update? New, not far at all. You guys will see. Actually, this is going to be my last. No, I think I have one more biome. I just wanted to really get the grab orange stuff. Literally, this is all I came to do. I needed to ease my way back into Hogwarts Legacy, check on my babies, do other things. So I'm not even gonna be in here 7:15. Um, we're gonna wrap up in here, and you'll see how far I am not in Hogwarts Legacy. Um, I think you're the one that I needed to collect from, right? It's one of y'all. Y'all so big. The whole family's here. Just the whole gang, huh? Wow, I really need to stop pulling out those mandrakes. Oh my lord. Okay. Which one is the one that I can collect things from? It's you. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm getting overwhelmed. They're bigger than me. So I am not far at all into the new update. I did go to the map, mainly just to kind of claim all my things because it is a brand new, for those of you who don't know, Infinity Nikki, like I said, it's open world. There's a whole story. I have one more biome and then we're gonna skedaddle. And honestly, I think I'm gonna just show y'all that biome just so y'all can see. These are all the different areas I want to get into decorating. So this is where I have my hippogriffs, and it's nothing but hippogriffs here. These were my first mounts in the game. So the grabhorns, the thestrals, and the hippogriffs are mounts in addition to our brooms. I mean, well, you're here. I guess I'll room you. I have so many hippogriffs. They are my faves. If you couldn't tell, love them down. So that's why I caught so many and then bred many more. They are my babies. So Infinity Nikki, if you don't know, is open world. There's a whole story behind it, but it keeps updating. So this is like their first complete year. Like the game literally just turned 1 year old. So it's no longer in the 1 point something updates. It's now in the 2.0. So it's a completely, wow, you're all just standing there, huh? Wow, missed me? You missed me, didn't you? Yeah, I know. I missed you guys too. Oh, the baby. Babies. I miss this, like just the fantasticalness of it all. So with Infinity Nikki going into its 2.0, it's basically like starting a completely brand new game, and that's why I didn't make it far new. I wanted to give myself the time to actually essentially start this game from scratch because it's a completely new map, completely new abilities, completely new storyline, and that's not something that I could kind of just do in a rush. So I've just been like going in, doing dailies. We're gonna head out. Thank you, Deke. So he will tell me I should be proud of my potions, basically as his way of telling me I need to go collect my potions. I can also change the vibe, if you will, of the room. Um, let's go with natural and earthy as though I am outdoors. Next time I come into Hogwarts Legacy, we'll change my clothes, we'll go outside, we'll do the things. Um, so yeah, I want to give myself the time to actually really play the game. But one thing I want to do tonight, we're gonna save as soon as I remember how to do that. Okay, we go here. It took me forever to figure what buttons to press. So July 22nd, 2025, 11:50 a.m. Here it is. That is the last time I was in here and saved something. You okay, you were here. I mean, not news Z, you were here. Great. Nikki is very expensive. Nikki is expensive, but I have committed to being a um free to play player. So hold on, let's overwrite this save. Ew. Um, and now let's get out of here. All right, let me just switch my screen so I can switch my game. What I have been doing in Nikki, however, is doing my dailies, collecting all my things. I went to the new map. So what I want to do tonight, we're gonna close this game and open Nikki. Let me know if you guys also let me know if you like this kind of like triple header, double header type of setup. Or I do want to start obviously giving these games their own dedicated streams. This just felt like I was going to be doing this anyway, so this was a good way to kind of test the waters. I tonight with Nikki, I want to kind of kill two birds with one stone. I mostly came back during the home update, and one of the features that comes with that, I took it off the screen just as an aside. The new opening title screen for Nikki is extremely bright. Like it issues an epilepsy warning actually. Oh, and apparently there's an update, a hot fix that I need to download. So I didn't want that bright light coming out on the screen. Um, Tonight I have the core catalog, and essentially what they do is it's very craft heavy. Um, so the new decor and what's not, like, so for DDV languages, a lot of it is crafted, not purchased. And so their decor catalog is you're running around the map and something will activate in your camera telling you like, oh, this bench is something you can craft, and you take a picture of it and you end up getting that sketch, that recipe, if you will. So that's something I think I want to do some of tonight. Kill two birds with one stone, exploring the map because I got the decor catalog for the new map, while also collecting these new recipes and what's not. Brandy with a Y, hello, 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 welcome in. How are you? What are you up to this Friday evening? It is a lot to keep up with new. They have updates all the time, which is good and bad. I think um I've gotten to the point at least where I don't feel like I need to complete every single update, every single storyline, every single pull, which is really great for my pockets. All right, let us switch now back into the game. Thank you, New. I put the information of the artist that I work with. She did a fantastic job with capturing what I wanted for all of my graphics. I'm not opposed to doing my own designs and graphics. But this is, I know my lane. This is a whole other beast. And she just did an amazing job at creating my PNG tuber and all the graphics and everything. So thank you. Her information is in my description box if you just want to check her out for yourself, and see if there's someone you want to work with. Um, Jamie, I'm free to play too, unless I get some money falls in my lap. Okay, so yes, I want to talk about that. So when I first started playing this game, spent a lot of money, and a lot of money not just on me. My daughter plays as well, so everything is times two. At the top of the summer, I decided to switch to free to play, and I made my first purchases, as you can tell by the thing that just popped up on my screen. I I want to say about a month and a half ago, I made my first purchases in about 4 months, and I spent a whopping, if I round up, $7. And I'll tell you why. So I bought this thing. This is kind of like a battle pass, if you will, because essentially when you spend the 680 this thing sterilites, which is like their in-game currency that you have to spend real money on. It unlocks all of these things. The reason I bought the sterilites to get it, because I didn't have it, and I bought a $5 thing. That's the thing that popped up. Was when you complete this, so that 2160 out of 6,000, once I complete it, I get all those sterilites back. So I've been using the same 680 sterilites for like the past 3 months. So that was a one-time purchase. And then the other day I spent $1, and that's what's just rounding up $2 because I bought the outfit that you essentially see me wearing. It's no longer here, but it was 60 sterilites. I only had 56, so I was 4 short. So I bought this 99-cent package to get it. And that's it. That's the amount of money I've spent in the past 6 months, ever since deciding to switch to free to play. Because I want to go in my wardrobe really quick before I start claiming things. Not even getting into individual pieces, I have more outfits than I will ever know what to do with in this game. And then we can dye them and customize them and mix in. These are the complete outfits that I'm scrolling through, right? So they come with accessories and shoes and hair, and these are the complete outfits. When you get into individual pieces that weren't part of outfits that came from a sketch or a game, I have more pieces than I will ever know what to do with. And I realized also this is where the money kicks in, right? These banners, that not all of them were ever my style. And so it's okay if I skip a banner or two, which is why now I have all these diamonds and all these crystals, so that when something comes out that I actually love, I'm not paying for it anymore. And I don't need to have FOMO because there's just too many outfits that I will never have. So yeah. That is how I was able to switch to free to play for the past couple of months, and it feels great. I remember telling my daughter, I was like, we're not spending this money anymore. I'm missing something in the chat. Okay, it wasn't letting me scroll up. I said hi to Brandy. It is a lot to keep up with. I just had to mentally tell myself that like I'm one person. You're gonna play it over the weekend. Um, yes, and that was the thing. I was spending real life money. All right, let me claim my stuff while we talk. I was spending real life money on DDB Moonstones and real life money on Infinity Nikki. All of this is times two, by the way, because my daughter plays these games. Real life money, occasionally on some of our iPad games. I had to pick a struggle, especially between DDV and Infinity Nikki. And I chose DDV because with Infinity Nikki, the money I'm spending is on a possibility. I'm pulling on a banner and I'm hoping I get the outfit that I want, the piece that I want. Oh, I got a new Momo cloak. That's exciting. Ooh. Whereas even though the seasonal bundles for DDV are very expensive, 55 US dollars. I know when I spend that, I know exactly what pixels I'm getting. I know I'm getting a house, I'm getting an outfit. With Nikki, I spend the same $55. It is a chance. That is what I'm getting, a chance at a house piece, a chance at an outfit piece. So I chose DDV. You are lurking Z on someone's Dinkum Island. Enjoy. What are we doing on the Dinkum Island? Trying to catch summer fish. All of that is gibberish to me. Summer fish in order to complete the pedia. I mean, I know what those words mean, but I don't play Dinkum. But I wish you luck in your search. I did do the redemption codes. I actually have to go to my mailbox while we're here. Okay, dinkum, 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 dinkum. Wonderful. I think I am all good. So yeah, we're gonna claim some things from Nikki. I can't do any of these while we're standing here. I can do one of two things. Run around and try to find those sketches. This is what I'm looking for. Or do my styling challenge. I think the styling challenge in the interest of time will actually just make the most sense. Because I don't know how big, I don't think I have anything to claim in here. Okay, cool. I don't know how big the map is, and I don't want to say I'm going to run around looking for sketches and then now it's something that actually would have taken me 3 hours. This is the other thing I really like about Infinity Nikki. They are constantly doing redemption codes. And so this is the culmination of maybe 5 codes that I entered today and came and got my stuff. New, are you still here? Carice, enjoy your lurk. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for just saying hi. So New, these are what I got from all my codes. 200 diamonds, 10 blue crystals, 10 pink crystals, some bubbles, and some bling. I want to show you guys what I've been doing around my house. It is definitely something else I want to continue working on. So I'm going to do my house dailies just so I can get my things. The game is a bit grindy. I'm not even going to try to sugarcoat it. It is a little bit grindy. I don't think I'm not buying anything from here. So let me going from one game, I don't know what made me think I could play 3 games at one time, um, and not mess up my button controls. So right now what I'm trying to do is I'm just choosing one home related activity so I can get I can't remember the word at the moment, but it's like points for my home so I can see how far I am from leveling up one of my abilities. And this one's usually one of the fastest ones for me to do, this one and or gardening. Home insights. There we go. That's the word. I just saw it on the screen. I won't see because I could see myself going down a rabbit hole and I'd rather not, so I will not be Googling it. I'm just gonna wish you luck on your endeavors. May the odds forever be in your favor. That's all. Yes, I always collect my redemption codes. Your turn to drive. Well, drive safe, Scarlett. I love a good road trip. So I'm guessing you have what, maybe like 2.5 hours left or something now. Drive safe. I hope you get there safely. Um, and hopefully, I can at least be a comfort in your ear, unless, you're talking to your husband. And that's okay too. I'm just glad you were able to catch me live. So I'm collecting these. Like I said, these are one of the home abilities. Um, if you have no idea what Infinity Nikki is, um, it will take more time than I have this stream to explain the game, because just the housing component that they added to the game requires its own stream of explanation. New, have you done anything in the housing aspect of the game? Jamie, I think you said you just started Infinity Nikki. Have you done anything having to do with home? I have seen some amazing creations with the housing, which they added over the summer. I've seen people do things that makes my brain hurt. Go ahead and like my own island, because if I don't like it, who will? Nope, don't jump in the water, Nikki. And I did it anyway, because I forgot how to jump. Because this is the only game that I can actually jump in, and then I get here and forget how to do it. And then I'll go back to playing DDV and try to jump and realize disappointment. I can't jump. Yep. Okay, you're doing the last 2.5 hours. Well, drive safe. I will. Will I make it to the boat? Will I make it to the boat? Will I make it to the boat? I didn't make it to the boat, guys. I will likely be gone 2.5 hours. I didn't make it, guys. What is happening? This is so embarrassing. Okay, we're gonna stand here. I know there's closer spots because I've come over here before and made it back to where I came from. My Nikki struggles. She struggles a lot. And then they added all these balloons and banners, I guess, to celebrate the 2 years. Okay, where's the last one? What I was saying though was I've seen some amazing creations in Infinity Nikki Home. I feel like it requires its own 5-hour tutorial. So I can't explain much in this stream, but if you have questions and you're curious, feel free to ask and I'll do my best. So this is my house before I go off to the back and garden. I have a lot of work to do in the house. I'm in the process of, so part of what makes this super grindy, also check out the fit. Pew, 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 and my main man, Momo. So this is an outfit that I actually dyed, customized. So the original outfit, this is a combination, first and foremost. Da, 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 da. No, I want to sort by most recent. And there we go. So This is the one that I spent the 60 sterilites on in the shop. So it's this hat, this jacket, the bra, the skirt, the sneakers. So the outfit that I'm wearing is a combination of this, and then I dyed. I hate that word. I customized this, so the pants from this. I need to show you what it originally looks like so you can actually understand the customization. The pants to go with that top. I promise I know how to use buttons, y'all. Where is it? These are the pants. There we go. How do I do this again? These are the original pants. There we go. So I customized these pants to go with that other outfit. We're not saving. Ugh, I gotta put the pants back. Dang it. But to create the look that you saw me wearing before I broke it. Let's go ahead and do that. Well, now I'm in my skivvies. There we go. There we go. So that's my custom outfit. What did I miss while I was doing that? The candy cane weapon and dinkum. Oh my Lanta. I love the outfits. Class, go to sleep. It's okay. I know it's late over there and you're streaming early in the morning. If you guys do not know, Cress is an amazing DDV streamer. She's actually going to be streaming 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific tomorrow morning. Another nice cozy decorating stream. But she does a lot of decorating in DDV. So please go check her out. So yes, the housing is very grindy because everything can be customized, but you got to get the resources to customize it. So this house comes white. I'm in the process of getting all the windows in a wood trim and the exterior green. So it is a work in progress. I eventually plan on, let me just go ahead and collect these and then plant more. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Oh, wrong seed. Wrong seeds. And then I forgot how to do things. What button am I pushing? Thankfully, there are tutorials for all the things on the screen. There we go. My hope is to obviously just stack up on all the things I need to, at the very least, get my entire house one color. And then continue working on the interior. And a lot of these flowers and plants go towards making that possible. Like these are things that are part of the different crafting recipes. Cress, yes, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Thank you for stopping by, friend. Like I said, I know it is late for you. I'm glad you were able to at least catch me, even just for a little bit. Something else that I really like about these, yes, the game is super grindy, but there are so many different opportunities to like get the different resources, and then even these trees that we grow to get these things that are falling off of them to use and other things. When you see me transplant the tree, essentially it just means the tree becomes something that I can decorate with, which I think is just kind of like a really dope detail that they added in there. Medium field. Go ahead and plant those. And I think I'm done doing house chores for the evening. This is where I have been collecting We got the ability to bring some animals home. Well, that horse is clipped. See, I had horses in Nikki before I had horses in DDV. And as you can see, Nikki makes the same mistakes that DDV that DDV does. Let's see. Crust went to bed. Um, oh, why is it having me hold your comment, New? Oh, enjoy your ice cream. Okay, are we having Neapolitan tonight, New? Are we having Neapolitan? But thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out. Your internet just died. Oh my gosh. Um, Now when you say died, I wonder, I'm just gonna see if I can groom this horse to at least bring him down to earth. Buttons are. This is this is painful. I'm actually over here trying to figure out where my buttons are, guys. There we go. When you say it died, like did it, are you having weather issues? I know over here we're having weather issues. Um, um, is that what's going on, or is it like your service provider? Yes, it is early for me, your stream. But I'll probably be up with the kiddos. Um, so no biggie. Well, I am struggling with figuring out what to press, guys. So many animals to groom, so little time. I was trying to see if I could save the horse. Nope, he's just up there. All right, well, um, I will take you guys inside my house, and then we will go collect some things. So this is like my little greenhouse that I set up. This is my crafting table. Um, the weather's fine. Just all of a sudden everything was off. Oh, we've had that happen too, and it's quite unnerving because you're trying to figure out like what exactly went wrong. So these little paint cans are the things that I need to keep customizing, hence why I'm growing these flowers and what's not, so that I can, make things all the colors that I need to make them. Let's see how many cans of paint I have. See, I've been grinding. I didn't even know I had this many. I don't know when did this happen? Okay, so that means we're just gonna do some quick recoloring. And it's so interesting to see the different ways that all these games execute their decorating mechanisms. DDV is probably my favorite, despite the pangs of the grid and what's not. I feel like it is my favorite. Hold on, what is that I need to press? I feel like I don't like the way my Nikki looks when she's decorating, for example. Um, Although it gets super detailed, I just feel like it's not as intuitive as DDV decorating is, or even Animal Crossing decorating. Um, but I do love that it's super detailed. Nope, 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 absolutely not. Okay, this is the outside that I want to change. This is the one I need to make green. Because I've also made the mistake of changing the wrong side because I wasn't paying attention. So that was fun. Now the good thing is I don't technically have to do it piece by piece. So unlocking the die for this corner, for example, unlocks it for, oh, I just hit my microphone, unlocks it for all the corners of that particular style. I'm trying to get to this beam, but see, that was a completely separate piece, right? And so here's what I mean when I say by this corner. So now I can go to this one. It didn't need to do that. It did not need to jump out like that. That was an unnecessary. Okay. I'll fix that later. But as you can see now, the green is already unlocked because I've just unlocked it for that type of piece. And so that I really like. We're gonna save the die. Now I need to figure out how to get this back in there. Okay, I need to come over here. Oh my word. All right, we're gonna come over here. So this is what I say, like, it could be user error for sure. Um, but for me, it is definitely not the most intuitive mechanism. I refuse to be defeated. Um, but it's definitely taking some getting used to, as opposed to like being in a furniture mode where my avatar isn't even, part of the equation. Okay, I'm gonna try something. Maybe if I turn this. So these are all the little details that go into decorating in Nikki. Like you can have your snap on, you can have your snap off. Um, I am going to I'm gonna turn my snap off and see if that helps. Although no, now it's just there's a reason I decorate mostly with my snap on. Let's see. Yeah, hopefully that was a temporary outage. Press. I know sometimes these companies they do work in the middle of the night as if people don't use the internet in the middle of the night. Um, Away from keyboard, the weather is fine. I got lost last CDV. What game is this? I wasn't paying. No, no worries, Sarah. This is Infinity Nikki, so we were in. I might have to put this piece back from inside the house. The call's coming from inside the house. Um, this is Infinity Nikki. So we were playing, and playing is generous. We were in Hogwarts Legacy, and now we are in Infinity Nikki. And my wall won't go back from whence it came. So that's fun. We're gonna drop you here. And then we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Guys, this should not be this hard. You know what? I'm just gonna exit without saving. That's what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be a tomorrow problem. That's what that's gonna be. I wanna so all of these corners essentially have their dies unlocked. So let me see if this one gives me less of a hard time. You see how that one just snapped actually into place as opposed to floating in the air? That's what I need all of them to do. And I believe that's what they're supposed to do. So this is Infinity Nikki. Sorry, Sarah. It is. Hold on, I might need to snap that one a little bit more. It is a open world dress up adventure game. Beautiful world, beautiful storyline. Over the summer, they added home, so the ability to decorate and create your home. No, nope, not doing this with you. Not doing this with you. No, no, no. We're gonna do this corner. Any corner that leaves, I'm doing off stream because this is simply embarrassing. So we're gonna save and we're gonna go. I want to show you guys the inside so we can go claim our things. It really is fun. I have to double check if it's on Xbox. I want to say it is because it's mobile, so phone, iPad, like tablet. I play on PS5 and on my iPhone. I know it's on PC. I will have to, and I can check that for you right now. I have no problem checking to see if it's on Xbox. I feel like it is, but I don't play on Xbox, and I don't want to tell you stories. So let's see. But it is a dress up open world game. It is a gotcha game. I had no idea what gotcha games were prior to this. Um, None of the content is locked behind a paywall, but if you want like all of the outfits and all of the things, it's essentially like gambling for the pieces. Um, I can't tell if it's on Xbox. So it says Apple App Store, Google Play Store, Steam. But obviously I know it's on PS5. Maybe just go to the Xbox store and search. It is free to download and can be free to play. Um, because the website's not even showing me PS5, but I'm clearly playing it on PS5. I think it mostly promotes itself on Steam and mobile though. So this is the inside that I've started. I have a long ways to go. So I had just started dyeing these interior walls to this deep red with the wood molding. Um, this is as far as I've gotten in terms of any decorating. I eventually want to dye these chairs and dye this rug. But there's a flooring that I actually want to get. And now that I think I have enough of those paint cans, I need to do this side of this wall. Although see, I did the wrong side on this one. I'll fix this. But this is as far as I've gotten here. I completely changed the layout. You definitely can get it on PC, Sarah. Actually, let me try one more thing. One more thing. Okay. There is no official Xbox version of Infinity Nikki, and it is not expected to be released on Xbox platforms. It is currently available on PC, PlayStation 5, iOS, and Android. Some players have asked about the game on Windows handhelds like the Steam Deck and Xbox Ally, but the console is not a supported platform. There it is. Well, that's unfortunate. Hopefully, that's something they plan on changing down the line, but you definitely can play it on PC. My pleasure. So yeah, these is the only areas I've worked on. 'Cause I spent a lot of time customizing the house. So you get the house pre-built, and then you can move walls and move stairs and recreate rooms, delete rooms. Um, and so I wanted to set up my layout. So this is nothing like what the house looked like. And I can actually show you guys what the house looked like. Yeah, we're not going sketch hunting tonight. That's gonna have to be another a stream by itself. So I really wanted to set up my layout before I did too much decorating so that I wouldn't be, because as you can see, moving things is not the funnest, easiest thing. There is in our catalog the pre-built version of the house. So I'm just gonna go over here so you guys can see what the house looked like to get a sense of the changes that I made. And then they just gave us another brand new house. Um with this update that I haven't even begun to touch. No, I don't want to be in the house, guys. I mean, I can have it save me, but I'd also like to not be saved. Okay, it's floating, it's fine. But this is what the house originally looks like when you open the game. And that's my house. See the difference? I can show you what the inside look like. So this is what the interior originally looked like when you walk into the house. The stairs centered here, and then you go up here, room here, room here, and then balcony here. So remember this. I know it's hard to tell with the way she walks on the camera. Do not save. And this is how, minus the fact that it is currently two-toned, it will not be staying two-toned. this is what my house looks like now. That's what the exterior looks like. And again, this is my interior. So definitely made a lot of changes, but it is very, very grindy. Nicholas, hey, when did you sneak in here, Nicholas? How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. Can you make orange juice in DDV? No, we cannot because we don't have oranges. We do not have oranges. I want to get out of this map just so I can claim the rest of this stuff. We don't have oranges, which I'm surprised. I thought that's something that we would have gotten with this update or last update. I don't know what oranges could possibly be tethered to. I'm just surprised it's not something we have in the game. So yeah, no oranges, and therefore no orange juice. I don't know if there's a recipe with, I mean, we have a lot of beverages, but I don't know that we even have any of the juices, to be quite honest. We have smoothies. Um, the only juice that I know of actually is clam juice, I think, or something like that. But yeah, I hope that helps. I just want to claim these things that unfortunately, oh, I missed this one. That unfortunately some of these things, not this one that's on the screen at the moment, I can't claim when I am in the home map. It's considered a different universe. So I had to just kind of come over here to do that. So we're gonna claim our things, and then we're right on time. Let's see, can I get anything from here? That works. Let's see, can I get the other 200? Take a picture and spend some more vital energy. That's easy. Nope, she's gonna have to wait. Oh, come on. I'm too close to this, where this quest starting point is. There we go. And then we're just gonna delete the picture. And then we'll do one more. We'll do this one. Get some more bubbles. And then that brings us to 8 o'clock. And then we will head over to Disney Dreamlight Valley so I can do my dailies over there. I went too far. I went too far. Does that get me where I need to be? It does. All right, let's head out. Oh, 1 second, guys. I have a timer in my office for my white noise, and so that tells me that it's 9 o'clock. Time to get ready for bed. Time to get the little ones ready for bed. So that's what was happening there. I don't know if you guys heard it or not, but that's what went off behind me. All right, we're gonna switch now to my chatting screen so we can switch over to Dreamlight Valley. Thank you guys again for just hanging out, having this very kind of quiet night. Thank you for 26 likes. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is definitely something that is new for me. I was actually talking to my best friend about it earlier. Like, will they like the multiple games? Will they pay attention to the multiple games? And she was like, you won't know unless you do it. So thank you guys for just being here, for hanging out, for chatting. Um, you could be anywhere this here Friday night, and you're here. Playing 3 of my favorite games with me. All right, let's head into Dreamlight Valley. I'm going to quickly take a sip and stretch. If you guys need a sip and stretch as well, do that now, and we'll be right back. All right, we are back. Um, okay, one, I need to change my clothes. This was my dream snap outfit. Do I have anything do I have an OOTD saved? You know what? New, are you still here? I'm gonna wear this for New. I'm gonna wear this one for you. Um, there we go. Pet my babies. Oh, and now Lucky is level 5. Sorry, I've been playing DDV all night. I feel you. So, you're doing your fish storage redesign. Ooh, are you happy with it? Ooh, that sounds exciting. So I have to do mine. Let's put, oh no, it's not. We're gonna keep our umbrella and our hat. Mm-hmm. Yes, we are. No, this one's for you, dearest. Get into it. Mm, mm, mm. So we are going to just do my dailies. I do need to redo my fish storage. I need to finish integrating my outdoor triage. So we did in last stream, we got all of my resources integrated, all of my gems integrated, and all of my flowers integrated. I still keep my triage out here. I don't even know what's in my pockets. Oh, nothing. Cool. I still keep my triage out here for when I'm running around. Eventually it'll be gone. But I still have to do my fruits and veggies, which is the next one I'm going to do. That's going to be just a whole DDV stream of just this, as well as the fish, because those two are going to take the longest, just because they had the most items. But I would love to show you guys what the rest of the storage looks like after we collect everything. You have me on the big screen. Lovely. Thank you, darling. I saw that hat, immediately thought of you. Love the way you're wearing it with your Touch of Magic outfit today. I don't have time for Touch of Magic. And I actually really, really love this gown. I remember when I first started playing this game, I wanted this gown, the yellow version of this gown, the tuxedo that goes with it in both the red and the yellow. And I was so hyped to finally get all 4 of those pieces. I think my very first dream snap is wearing that tuxedo. I don't even know what the theme was, but I'm pretty sure I was I was wearing that tuxedo. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and grab those resources. If anyone wants to send me some good luck Scrooge, I have a good luck with Scrooge. I have a Scrooge redemption that you can use your points on. Hey, Jafifi, come here. He is a foraging. I usually do this with my horses, but we don't have time to dilly or to dally. Exclamation point Scrooge to see what kind of luck I'm gonna get from Scrooge today. If someone wants to go ahead and do that, I would greatly appreciate that. And while we do that, I'm going to get Hey because he does fruits. I feel like someone else does fruits now. I just don't remember who. I recently also revamped every single one of my who were those villagers and their jobs to make sure everyone was as sorted and organized as I want them. I am not going to waste time like grooming the horses and all of that just because I know I'm not staying here long enough. Oh, see, this is my mining buddies throwing stuff all over the place. We're just doing a quick little cleanup. See, everyone's throwing things at me. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, he's throwing dill at me. I'll go in with my vacuum and get these. All right, I think I remember how to get from here to Galloping, to Glamour Gulch and Galloping Gulch. And this is helping me level up con at the same time. Oh, whoa, whoa. Money, 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 money. I still struggle with like the sharp turns and what's not on my horses, especially when I'm trying to chase things. Okay, so 53%. Thank you, Riley. 53% chance Scrooge finally put something elegant on the shelves. Thank you. Okay, let's go do that actually before I get too far. Jafar, where were you this whole time? Those signs for storage, are they craftable or so they were actually from the showcase that we had. I don't know if the redemption code still works. I believe it doesn't, but it was a redemption code that they gave us during the showcase. And then you could buy more from Scrooge. And you're talking about these, correct? Yeah, they were a redemption code. The code was sign post 2025. If you want to go ahead and see if it still works. I don't know if it expired or not. I don't know how long it was set to last for. All right, let's go see what Scrooge has for us. Let's see what our 53% gets us. Oh, actually, Khan isn't even who I want to hang out with in this outfit. Yeah, they gave it to us during the showcase. All right, let's see, what do we have? Staircase, lighting. Like, I think there's two different lightings in this update. You guys might hear my child screaming in the background. Okay, well, this is new. Apologies. um, this is new. Okay. It's not one new thing, so that's because lately I've only been getting one new thing from him. But I really want the staircase. I really want the new lighting. Like I said, I think there's two. Okay, I wanted something a touch more substantial. But I don't hate what I got. All right, we got a little something. So thank you for that, Riley. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Deb, for understanding. Yeah. Yep, my tiny boss is very demanding. She holds us to task. I want to hang out with Boomerang. Boomerang is the one that goes with this fit. I mean, so does Khan. But in terms of my custom babies, oh wait, no, I'm lying. Jafar, you're coming with me to get things. I actually do need to get off this horse. I don't even remember how to get off the horses. Um, Boomerang and the rest of them are fully leveled up. Khan is not. So let's go back to Khan. I just want to go get my peaches with Jafar. Um, what I was saying earlier was that I went through all of my villagers and went through and revamped to make sure I am getting the bonuses that I want for the chores that I want, or the chores that I care most about. So gardening, foraging, fishing, and mining at the moment. That changes over time, and then we have manuals for such things. Oh, you know what I need to do? Get a bird. That's what I need to do. Or a bee? Should I get a bee? I don't think with all the stuff I have in my pocket though, I can afford to have a bee on with me. So it's just gonna take carpet. This is not the time for me to worry about leveling up critters. It expired, so I'm so sorry. Hopefully they bring something, at least even if it's not the exact same design, because at the moment we only have one custom signpost. It's those plain white ones that we craft. Hopefully we get something else that's at least comparable to this, because it really is a gorgeous sign, and it's so specific to Wish Blossom Ranch. Hopefully, they just continue to do more things like that, where it's fits the aesthetic of, I'm sorry, Goosey, where it fits the aesthetic of whatever, biome or whatever new release is coming out, and isn't just those plain generic ones. All right, I know there's a way that I get in here. This way. Yep, I was close. I've gotten really good at remembering most parts of the map. Not all of them, but we're making progress. And then we'll go look at some storage and see what progress we make with updating that. All right, let's see. Jafar. Okay, I'll let Pua come and do his thing while I catch up. Babies with, yep, it's the babies, it's the big ones, it's all of them. It's all of them. I really, really love that signpost, Riley. So I use the signpost a lot. And like the plain white ones that we had prior. And so having an option, I think we can go back to, well, I lost my train of thought. There we go. Having an option that wasn't those boring white ones really, really excited me. Jafar, now you can go. Just wanted to at least kind of collect the excess of my fruit. You guys are curious, my breakdown. So I went through literally everything, and I like to keep them all the same universe, does the same job. So this is my breakdown, if anyone is curious, but this is based on what I need and how I grind and the resources that I prioritize. So for example, I don't have any snippet catchers, I don't have any time benders, and I don't have any diggers. I made all of the new characters digging buddies for that first week so I could grind as much as I could those digging resources. But digging resources come so generously, especially when you have a potion. After that, I got them to all level 10. I moved them into new jobs. I got as much miss as humanly possible way, way, way back so that I would never have to time bend again. And snippet catching seems very relevant now. I completed all the tapestries. Um, I have no use for them. So right now I have 10 foraging villagers. So I get the +1 bonus and a +4 chance. 10 fishing villagers, same thing. 15 mining, so it's a guaranteed +4 bonus. Um, well, no, excuse me, this is what it was before, and then 27 gardening. I took 10 away from gardening, and the 27 got me +9 bonus and +16 chance. I have more money than I'll probably ever finish in the game. So I lowered my gardening because I only had that many for my pumpkin farm. I took 10 away from my gardening and split them between foraging and fishing. So now I have 15 foraging and 15 fishing, so I get a guaranteed +4 bonus. I have 16 mining, so I get a +4 bonus and +9 chance, and 17 gardening for a +4 bonus, +9 chance. When Cindy comes, I'll probably make her a digger for a little while, maybe, not guaranteed. Um, but I'm most likely going to move her into mining. Let me see where I have fairy godmother because I changed fairy godmother, yeah, so that they could be in the same universe. So that's just how my brain kind of needs to remember them as well. You have one digger, right? Yeah. I feel like when you have a potion, the digging is so generous anyway. I have one time ender and one snippet catcher. Most of my characters are miners and gardeners with a few random foragers and fishers. That's how mine was, Sarah, until I realized my biggest catalyst. Okay, let me get off this baby. Let me just brush and feed just so I can level up a little bit. We're gonna hop on and break those things, get the stuff from Wally's garden, and then go inside and put stuff away. My biggest catalyst for adding to my foraging and fishing buddies, because I feel like they are two very overrated chores. For fishing, even before Wish Blossom Ranch, which we need a ton of resources for fishing now, the here and there fish. I wanted to get more here and there fish. Any fairy wands and fairy canoe. Okay, I should have some in here. I wanted to get more here and there fish to make fish platters, to make money. And so I needed more fishing villagers to maximize my output. And then foraging, I I had one day where I ran out of, I think, gooseberries, and I was so confused. I was like, how did I run out of gooseberries? And I was like, I'm never gonna let this happen again because I make a lot of berry salads. And so that has been my motivation for uh increasing my fishing and my foraging villagers. Um, Digging, like I said, I realized is not a priority, so I got rid of all of my digging villagers. I don't have any of the. Oh, okay, so I probably have some over there in this chest. Wait, I need to check for the cucumber. I try to keep what I know they eat in this chest. Why did I wait? Why is it? That was weird. There we go. I try to keep what I eat and what they eat in this infinity chest, as well as all the seeds and stuff that comes out of the dead wish blossoms, just to make it easier for me while still like in this grind season of the game. All right, now I didn't mean to brush him again, but that's fine. I feel like I've been just brushing animals all day. Well, all evening, I should say. All right, we're going to empty out my flowers and my fish from the stalls. And these signs look really, really good with the Sleeping Beauty, that kind of cottage core aesthetic as well. So I really hope they introduce some other type of signpost. Let's do this. And then we're gonna get Wally stall. These go in here. Did I put the mushroom? Yes, I did put the mushrooms with my resources. And I put the honey coral with my food. And I need one of these for the baby calm. Speaking of codes, did everyone get their most recent code? Loading 26. It gets you, so these 25 Yule logs that you see in my pocket, it gets you these, 25 of those, 250 moonstones, and 2,500 gold coins. I mean, I didn't need him to sparkle, but sparkle he shall. I just want to make sure I get all these nice new produce and things from Wally. You haven't. Wonder, so you probably like redeemed it and just never paid attention to what you actually redeemed. I know I'm the same. So I'm just entering codes and I don't know what they gave me. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Very, very excited for you. If it wasn't late, I'd play trumpets for you. But no, that is exciting. Now go get all of them from Scrooge. I think I bought like 100, possibly more. Give me 1 second. I'm being summoned, everyone. My babies were looking for me. All right, so we fed that. I did a bunch of those a while back. Yep, like I'm the same. I sometimes just you're just entering codes to make sure you don't lose them. Before I go in the house, I just want Khan to break these things. So I am very happy for you, Sarah. Let's pick up that. Break these. Let's see if there's any down here. Come on, carpet. All right, I'll let you do it. And then I really wish I could go into my wardrobe while on the horse, but I digress. So I want to switch to Bucky. In case there's any sticks on the ground or okay. There's dried wash blossom on the beach. Come on, babes. Oh, oh, oh. Well, how'd you get in? But you can't get out. Well, can I get off the horse? Am I the one that's trapped? That was awkward. All right. Okay, Con, this was fun. Let's go look at some storage. I think can I fit all of these in my pocket? I don't think so. So I will leave the food where it is and just focus on bringing these inside. The ones that I know I finished. And that way you guys can see them for yourselves. I don't think I have anything in here. And then I'll kind of show you what we need to do the next time I do a full DDV stream, what needs to be integrated and why it's not as quick as the other areas were. All right. I also need to change the color of my house. That's not a big issue. So this floor is all of my resources on the two side rooms, and the back is my enchantments. So all of my refined materials, I should say. So I use the collections as like my starting point. So not all, but the vast majority of the items from these areas are what's on this floor. So this room is basically anything that I pick up off the floor. I don't do my stuff by biomes. So anything that I pick up off the floor is on the sides, and then down the middle is like ores and things of that nature. Like, so I call this room kind of like my sticks and shinies. Sticks and stones, if you will. And then across the hall, set a notification so I don't miss the next one. I'm glad, Sarah. I'm so glad you found us as well. And we love new around here. So I am glad you found us. So I think I'm pretty sure if it's not Sunday night, my next one will be Monday night. I use the signs here as well. And I just love how it clipped right into the window. So it's almost like built in. It made me so happy. It's either going to be Sunday or Monday. I haven't been doing a schedule just because life has been lifing. Why did my smart transfer? Oh, that's full. Okay. Life has been lifing, and so I don't want to say I have a schedule and then for whatever reason I can't, stick to the schedule, and I start to like feel really guilty about that. I don't think I have anything else in my pockets for this room. So, yep, this is the room of everything that kind of gets dug from the ground and or mining. However, you'll notice that, so like the rope, the measuring tape, the feathers, the hangers, and even over here, the scales and the plastic scraps from Eternial, those are things that get fished out. But in my mind, they're not fish. So to me, they make more sense with the things that are digging and mining. And then the flower storage is all done. This floor I did by color. Although I think I'm going to move the roses into one of the rooms. But essentially, okay, I do need to go in all the rooms. And this is my warms. So pinks, reds, oranges, and yellows. I don't remember where everything is just yet, but I think this one should be down here. Oh no, I'm putting my roses in that last one. And then across the hall is my cools. So I think this is here. So purples, greens, blues. And then down the center is my neutrals. So let's go take a look at those. And that's just what works best on for my brain, essentially. When I'm not crashing into things. I think there's some longevity for my rooms that I can continue to expand on them, like literally make the rooms bigger or whatever, as we get more DLCs. But I'm also Yep, everything goes in the other room. I'm also perfectly okay with if, you know, in another DLC or two, if I have to do another revamp. This was a recent revamp, and I'm okay if I have to do another one. So yeah, last stream we integrated, what's going on? All of the flowers and resources. So my hope is the next full stream, which will be, I don't know, yeah, which will be longer, and I'm gonna just drop off this reward chest. I don't open my critter chest. We will do. I will show you those rooms. Those floors. We will do fishing. This one's gonna take more time because it's all in alphabetical order. I just want to drop off this chest, and then I'll show you the pantry floor, if you will. Those are so well designed. Thank you, Sarah. That really means a lot to me. How's stream going, Z? It is going well. We're about to wrap up. Just putting some stuff away. This one. I keep all of my critter chests. I think I opened one by accident. But after I level up all my critters, that's when I want to just go in and open them. And that's my junk drawer room, by the way. And so this is the pantry floor. So I need to integrate all those fruits and vegetables. Over here is fruits and vegetables. So again, this is in Roy G. Biv order. So just like with the fish, just kind of shifting down things down and integrating them. And over here is herbs, spices, basically seasonings, and grains over here. I think the only thing I brought in here was the honey. I have a flower floor separated the same way. Yep, that just made the most sense for my brain. I don't have time to remember the names of the flowers, the biomes they came from, the world they came from, but I do know colors. So yeah, that is the plan for next stream. Like I said, if it's not Sunday evening, then it'll be Monday evening. Kind of really just kind of based on the girl schedule, my husband's schedule, and we are going to put all of these away. And we are going to put, there was nothing to show with the gems, so I didn't bother running that room. And we are going to put all of these away. I do need to put my food away because that has its own floor. If there's time, we can do that too. But I have hit my hard stop of 2 hours. Brandy, you and I, just as I'm on my way out. Brandy Crandy. But I'm glad you were able to catch me at the tail end and see if any flowers have spawned back, if I could get any flowers from a little bit. But no, thank you guys for doing this with me. This triple header. I had a good time. I hope you guys had a good time. I definitely, as time goes on, want to give each of those games their own dedicated streams, and you know, the attention that they deserve and all of that. But just kind of knowing, and let me just stand next to my baby here. Just kind of knowing that that I was going to be going in and literally just for 2 hours before taking the baby for the night, I was gonna go in and do my dailies. I decided I wanted to do it with you guys. So thank you for spending your Friday night with me, for all of the amazing creators. Again, New, Cress, Z. I feel like I'm forgetting someone. Who am I forgetting, y'all? Who am I forgetting? Charge it to my head, not my heart. Amazing creators in this community. Scarlett, there we go. She's on the Twitch side. That's what threw me off. Please go check them out. Show them some love. They are amazing creators. I would say if you enjoy hanging out with me, you're definitely going to enjoy hanging out with them. I don't know if you're gonna be streaming tomorrow, or if you are, you're probably gonna be streaming Dinkum. I know Cress has a DDV stream she'll be doing tomorrow. If you want more DDV. Thank you to all of you just for hanging out in the chat. spending your Friday night with me. As things get a little bit more leveled here, I do want to do, go back to kind of like my regular streaming cadence of just a little bit longer. But this was good, right? I think this was good. You guys enjoyed it? You guys enjoyed yourselves? I hope you enjoyed your I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Thank you for 25 likes. That means everything to me. If you were lurking, thank you just for even your presence, your energy. Um, and obviously, if you were chatting, thank you for trusting me, Sarah. I'm so glad you found us. Jamie, so glad you found me. Yeah, please, my YouTube community tab, I use it a lot. So that will be always one of the first places you'll see when I'm streaming again or just what I'm up to. I love taking pictures in these games, so you'll see me upload a ton of those. And I'm excited to be able to just kind of broaden my gaming horizon. So we're gonna go ahead and switch to our ending stream. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your evening, an amazing start to your weekend. Brandy with an I, Brandy with a Y, Deb, Carice, Sarah, Jamie, New, Z. Thank you for being here late with me, although Z, it's early for you. And I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your night, evening, and day. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.